It can be 1, 2, or none. I can't tell. How do I solve this then? Well, this goes back to your use of solving algebra. If I multiply everything by the same thing, I have to change the equation. I'm going to multiply by -1, which changes that to 0, that to x squared, that to -2x, and that to -3. You can factorize it like this, it's just a bit awkward with the -x in front. It's just easier like this. Or, as at least one of you did yesterday, just use the quadratic formula here. A is -1, B is 2, C is 3. But I'll go factorizing. X, 3, 1, because 3 times 1 gives 3. This must be minus, this must be plus, because I need to make -2x. Not finished yet. X plus 1 equals 0, so x is -1. And x minus 3 equals 0, so x equals 3. Now, that's not how I write my answer. That's just the x values. How I write my answer then is -1, 0 is 1 point, and the other time I did it, I got 3. I put my answers in point form. That is the Axis Intercepts of a quadratic. To find the equation of the line of symmetry, it could be done 2 ways. It could actually be done 3 ways. I know the line of symmetry has to be halfway between these 2 points, so I could do it that way. It also, I could graph it. We're trying to do this without the graphing calculator, so we won't do that. Or I can use my trusty formula, which always stays the same. So x will be minus the b term, so that's it's +2 there, so it's -+2 if you want to write it like that. You just write -2. 2 times a then. To a here, well, there's no number, but it would be -1. There's no number, it's 1. -2 over -2 then is 1. So my axis, or line of symmetry, is x equal to 1, which maybe we could visualize is exactly halfway between -1 and 3. Jim?
That formula, negative b over 2a.
Yeah.
That will be always this.
Always. Always. Okay, part C then. Find the coordinates of the vertex. Well, I already know half of the vertex from here. So I know the line that goes through it. This one, x equals 1. That means this point down here must contain 1 something. Just need to know something. Or actually, in this graph, it's going to be an n-shaped graph. Okay, if I know the next coordinate, there's a way of getting the y coordinate, because this is just an input-output thing. So a function that I can put numbers in, that would give us an output for y. And I think if you do all this out, you get 4, don't you? A few of you got it yesterday. Y is 4, so -1 squared plus 5. Okay, and that is the coordinates of the vertex. So in this case, because it's a minus, it's going to be the highest point of the graph. My sketch then, which I'll do a brief sketch over here. Sketch. I look at what points I need. I need 1 and 4. I need -1 and 3, 0, 3, and that can tell me how much I need to go on the axes. I don't need to really go back to -2 maximum here. I do need to go up to 3 on the scale on the other side. I need to go up at least to 4. So maybe I'll go up to 5. And down to -1 because I don't see any minus on the y's. That's just setting up the axis. It's a skill in itself. Don't draw the axis until you know what points you have. -1, 0, that's a point. 3, 0, that's a point. 0, 3, that's a point. 1, 4, that's a point. Showing all important features. I need to have my axis symmetry as well, x equals 1, but I'll actually just draw my curve first and then I'll put that in. So I know that that's the highest point and it should curve down like that. Axis symmetry then I can put in afterwards, and x equal to 1. And that's my sketch. That's as much as you need. First stage. All right. That's question 1 then. Question 2. Had this arranged in a different way for you. Y is equal to 2 times x minus 2, x minus 1, is it? Oh, x plus 4. All right, this is the second one. We got it. Sketch the graph straight away using its axis intercepts. So, is it a U shape or an N shaped graph? Just by looking at it. I think it's U because there's no positive x or there's no negative x there anyway. Okay. So to sketch the graph, I need the axis intercepts. So I need to let x equal to 0 for the y-intercepts. This is not as obvious as this one. I can't just pull out the number. It won't be 4 or 2, or I'm not sure which one of these it is, so I need to work it out this time. If x is 0, both these are going to be 0 for the y-intercept. So I'll just solve y is equal to 2 times 0 minus 2, 0 plus 4. So that's going to be minus 2 and times 4. So it's going to be 2 times minus 2 times 4 if I work the bits out in the bracket. And then multiply all that out. I think I get minus 8 or minus 16. Minus 16. So my y-intercept, I'll write it here, is 0 for x, minus 16 for y. My x-intercepts, there should be 2 of them. I already know the y parts are going to be 0. So I let y equal to 0 when I solve using stuff we know in the last unit. Okay, looks like they've already factorized this for us. Sam?
Can you expand the brackets from the beginning and then do it?
Of course, yeah, but I think you made it too. You'll make it harder for yourself. This is a useful way of having it pre-factorized for you. I don't want a 2 here, so I'm going to divide both sides by 2. Dividing 0 by 2 disappears. So I just have 0 equal to x minus 2 times x plus 4. Divided both sides by 2. And this is already in the form we want. We had it here. Exact same. So I'm done. X minus 2 equals 0, and x plus 4 equals 0. X is equal to 2, and x is equal to negative 4. They did it for us, they factorized it for us. Now you could re-multiply and then retry and factorize, but you'll end up with the same answers.
So
yeah.
Where did the 2 went? The first one.
I divided both sides by 2. I said that. So divide by 2 both sides. And this is once again a reason why you look at the numbers you have before you draw the sketch. There's a negative 16 here. I need to go down to negative 16 on the y-axis. So I need to put in my answers here. I need minus 2 up to minus 4 on the x-axis. So it's quite. I need a lot of y, but I don't need a lot of positive y. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can go all the way down. I'm not going to put them in. All the way down to 16. Put in your points. 0, 16, 0, minus 16. Minus 4, 0. 2, 0. And we know it goes down like this. It probably actually goes lower than 16 and curves here. Something like that. Find the equation of the line of symmetry and the coordinates of the vertex. The line of symmetry, what'd you get?
Oh, I didn't get a question.
Yeah.
If you were to make the curve this right on 16, would it be wrong?
Yeah, I think so. Just judging, because I'm from the next part. The axis of symmetry has to be halfway between these two, and it looks like this 16 is closer to 2.
That's 1.
It's going to be at minus 1, isn't it? So that's where my bottom point needs to be, minus 1. And yeah, So that's just an intercept, it's not the lowest point. Straight away, Sam says -1. Why did you say -1? Yeah, you literally can see once you have the graph drawn, -1 is halfway between 2 and -4. 3 here and 3 there. So done. That's the line of symmetry. Axis symmetry is x is equal to, oh, not 1, -1. Done. And find the coordinates of the vertex. So down here, there's a point that has -1 for x, but we need to find what y is. -1 for x, find y. So we just sub it in. Y is equal to 2 times -1 -2. So I replace this x instead of 0 this time, -1. And -1 plus 4. Multiply all that out, you'll get your answer. That's going to be 2 times -1 take away 2 is -3. -1 add 4 is 3. And that gives -18. -18, which makes sense because -16 we knew was kind of close to it, but not quite down there. That's question 2 and question 3, which didn't give us very much information. Sketch the graph given x. So this is question 3. We have x-intercepts at -2 and 6. And y-intercept at 2. Find the equation of the line of symmetry. So sketch first. I look at my scale and I know my x needs to go further than my y because it's -2 up to 6. So perhaps go -1, -2, -3, and then go up to 6 or 7 here. Okay, that's the x in, and y needs to go up to 2. Okay. So there's an intercept here, there is a intercept there, and an intercept here. Is that enough to sketch my graph? Yeah, I think it is. Sketch, yeah. Not going to be perfect. What? Is this going to be an N shape or U shape? This one? Yeah, I think so, because there's no way I can make a U shape go through that point. So it has to be N. So it hits that point. It's quite a wide looking curve. Something like that. I remember seeing that in a couple of your books yesterday. That's it. That's as much as I can do. I know it has that shape, so that's all the information I have at the moment. Can I find the equation of the line of symmetry? Yeah, I can. Yeah, just by looking at it. Anyone want to tell me what the line of symmetry would be? Just looking at it. Jack, 2? Yeah, I think so. 2 is going to be a jump of 4 and a jump of 4 to -2, so it's got to go through 2. I didn't quite make it, but x equal to 2 is the line of symmetry. That is where it's going to fold because it's halfway between the two x crossing points. That's it. That's all I ask. Okay, so that's help with the homework. The homework is already on Manage Back, but